Our next questioner is somebody we identified through the Teletown Hall, Eva Webster.
Thank you for your leadership. I think we are very lucky to have you. And my question pertains to the campaign finance reform. You already alluded to it. But I need to tell you, when I came to this country over a quarter century ago from a formerly communist country, I was so proud because I thought that this country has the government for the people, by the people. And it has been very painful for me to discover as I became more civically engaged the incredible power of corporations and big money in the legislative process. It literally sickens me to see major pieces of legislation like the healthcare reform essentially becoming not necessarily what we were hoping for, because the people in Washington who are in charge of writing this legislation get their campaigns financed by the very interests that have to be regulated. What will you be able to do about it when you are our senator?
Right. Well, I'll tell you that I have never, in any campaign I've ever had, not for alderman, not for mayor, not for Congress, and not for senator, I have never been the best funded candidate in any campaign I've ever had. And even though, unless you all reach really deep into your pockets, I won't be in this one either. I'm not very good at raising money. And I'm not very good at raising money. I do what I have to do because the truth is, I don't know that many people that have that kind of money. I like them, they're fine people, but it's not my circle of experience, number one. Number two is, I will tell you right now that there are several special interests that won't donate to me because they want something in return. And I don't play that way. At the same time, at the same time, the problem with fundraising is that it's also the perception of that as reality. Whether it's reality or not, I'm not sure I agree with that, but it's certainly the perception of reality. And more importantly for me, it takes so much time. Most of you have seen me carrying around 3 cell phones. That's crazy. I carry around 3 cell phones. One of them is the government phone, one of them is the outgoing money phone, and one of them is the incoming money phone. It's obscene. I don't like it. It takes too much of my time, too much of my effort. I'd really rather be doing this. I'd rather be reading things. I'd rather be learning. I'd rather be talking to people. But unfortunately, in today's world, it's the only thing we can do. That's why I am one of the prime sponsors of the campaign finance bill that we're trying to get through that's modeled on the Connecticut model. The Connecticut model, for those of you who don't know, most of you don't, is a public financing model that the people in Connecticut now love, including the politicians. It's worked. It's got money out. It's brought more people in to run. I'm not afraid of somebody running against me as an incumbent. That doesn't bother me. I've had plenty of people run. That's fine. It's a democracy. Make a choice. What I'm concerned with is unless people understand that without that, you run the risk, in this campaign is the same, of having nothing but millionaires in public office. Now, I want to be clear. I have nothing against millionaires. I want my children to be millionaires. I know. I know. But I also think that we need regular people in high office too. There is no way people like me could ever run for mayor, for governor, for senator, for congressman, for even state senator, unless we have either campaign finance reform or we have to raise money the way we do. Having done it now for a lot of my adult life, I am more and more and more vehemently in favor of public financing as the only answer to opening the doors and closing out the doubt in people's minds as to what we vote on and how we vote. I'm trying, I'm going to continue to try, and we're going to push this until we get some progress on it.